Diala saw the mistakes of the past with her own eyes, and now she's given everything to fix them. Right, Vanya?
I don't know, Pataris. I saw people die for each other in San. I saw clarity, resolution in their eyes. In Diala's eyes, I see ghosts.
Those eyes have seen horrors that we can't even imagine.
Maybe. But this sacrifice of hers, I think it was more like a deal, and Diala didn't quite get what she bargained for. Take care.
You killed the Sword King?
Duresso wasn't actually alive, Pataris.
Duresso must have thought he was alive.
True. Thinking and being, a bit of a blurred line here in Rayclast.
Exactly.
What is it, Exile? Oyan is my Sikema, my commander. I am her Dakara, her warrior. I defend the Sakara as Oyan sees fit. Whether Oyan is fit to see what is best for this tribe, it is not for me to say. May fear guide you.
Very good. When a boil is fat with infection, it glistens with the luster of false youth. Lance that boil, and it weeps its corruption away and shrivels to nothing. Whether by purpose or desire, you are the physician who has revealed Diala's truest nature.
I shall preserve your beauty for eternity. Such love!
Pitaris and Vanya, two mouths that speak from one mind. When together, they express some quite interesting thoughts. When apart, well, half a thought isn't really even a thought, is it? Duresso was always a good man at heart, chained to an eternity of love and triumph. You set him free. In destroying Vol, you have avenged many a pretty bloodied nose around here. Well done, you.
Kira has the blood of Deshret in her veins and the bonds of Deshret in her mind. Her loyalty to her Akara is admirable. Her loyalty to the past is not. Act with care.
Yes. I see my Malachai dancing within the darkest. Puppet and master, power and bondage. Cut the strings and the puppet falls. The show ends. Before you cut the cords, my not a cockroach, Tell my dearest Malachai that he has played his part most wonderfully. Tell him that I love him from the bottom of my hate. No love for Diala.
On this day, the eve of this rapture's completion, I honor those who have passed and whose passion and knowledge have brought us to the brink of salvation. Inquisitor Maligaro, a creative force without equal. A reality. Malachai.
Dissection time. Form I never sculpted.
Diala's hopes may be crushed, but ours still thrive in you, Cursebreaker. From what Tasuni tells me, the beast's innards are now yours to penetrate. Diala has served her purpose. Now comes the time for you to serve yours. Find this Malachai that Diala mutters about so incessantly. If my understanding is true, then he is the mind of the beast. Kill him, and the body of Nightmare will die with him. Tasuni has been corrupted since the day he was born. Maraketh tradition would have it that such a warped child be left upon the moonlit plain for the gods to adopt. Tasuni was not taken by the gods that night. Such a thing has never happened before in our Akara. Now we know why. Tasuni is a man caught between two worlds, our world of light and the beast's world of darkness. He is our scout in the black, and without him, Nightmare would remain beyond our understanding. And an enemy you cannot know is an enemy you cannot fight.
Beneath your feet, creation shivers and writhes. It yearns for transformation like a worm in a cocoon that dreams of wings and freedom. A transformation that only the beast can excite. A dark god of ancient sacrifice. A muse to the twisted and vile. The beast, the nightmare, the darkness. Names given to it by mortals that think with slugs bound in shells of bone. Yet, one man knew the beast's true name, understood its impenetrable nature. Malachai.
Admire this moment, Ranger. You and I will create the most beautiful of nightmares together. Creation, usually the concern of nature, isn't it? Not anymore.
Now, Exile! Kill me!
Die and be reborn. What?
Now, Exile!
Die and be reborn.
You were born for this. But you've always known that, haven't you? Something better of the world, of myself. You have simply lived. And the irony is, that's all either of us ever needed to do. So go. Finish the hunt, Ranger. Do what comes so naturally to you.
Piety, you never should have resisted death. Nature wills it, like all else.
Now, let us see if you truly understand what it means to be Nightmare. Nightmare is the true eternal. Accept the gift of immortality.
My mana is gone.
Nightmare is the true eternal. Why are you so in love with death?
You were going to put to death the world that I love. Do you really think I would let you and your beast do that, Malachai? That would only slow me down.
A predator is defined by its prey. Now that your prey is dead, great hunter, what will become of you? Go where you are needed.
You are indeed a wonder, Mountain Cat.
Oh, so she's allowed to share our campfire now, is she?
I can admit when I'm wrong.
Sure, someone just has to save the world before you do it.
A girl's got to have standards, Bataris.
Well, I think it's safe to say, Vanya, that our ranger here has managed to set a whole new standard. One that the whole of Rayclast will need to live up to.
I'm happy to say that I think you're right, Bataris. So utterly, wonderfully right.
For a lover of nature, Ranger, you surely know how to destroy it. Yes, you can argue that the beast was beyond nature, unnatural to its blackened core. I won't believe you, though. It died, after all. Quite a natural thing to do, wouldn't you say? Something to think about on your way back to Oriath, Ranger. Yes, Oriath. Upon the mountain high, a gateway has opened. One that shall lead you back home. Hurry, for as the death throes of the beast soften and still, I see the gate beginning to close. Continue your wild ways, Ranger. They seem to come so naturally.
I was right to have faith in you, Cursebreaker. You have succeeded where we have failed. You have slain a creature that was thought to live forever in the minds of those who came before you. Vol, Daresso, Kaum, Deshret, the greatest champions Rayclast has seen in the last 300 years. You stood where they fell. Now you are the champion of champions, and Rayclast should bow at your feet in gratitude. You certainly have my gratitude, and that of my Akara. We have been exiled from our land by fear and misguided duty. Now we may return, to ride where we will, live how we wish. Cursebreaker, giver of freedom, we thank you. Act with care.
Malachai once said to me that those that hunt for love will never find it, and those that accept that they are love's prey are sure to be found and devoured. Of course, he had never met you until now. My Malachai is dead. I knew it, felt it, understood it the moment you struck the final blow. I was the Gemling Queen, and now my king is dead. We dreamed only the greatest dreams, Malachai and I. A truly eternal empire, eternal life, eternal love, a future no longer afraid of the past. Eternal lies, eternal loss. Those are our true gifts to Rayclast. This land could not have asked for a worse king and queen. Rayclast leaves the past behind it now. Malachai's past. My past. It thanks you, not a cockroach. It loves you. I wish that I could do the same. Still, I live.
Thank you for doing Deshret so great an honor. Your generosity shall be remembered.
Nightmare gave Kaom everything he ever dreamed of. How did it feel to make that dream die? Upon death, our bodies return to the ground. Those that are marked with darkness nourish the corruption. Those that were mighty in life are stolen away. They are carved and crafted, manipulated with malevolent creativity into becoming Malachai's servants, forged into ghasts of pure nightmare. If Deshret were able, she'd thank you for dispatching her tormentors, Malachai's wicked little trio. You have to content yourself with my thanks instead. Deshret has been avenged, as is the way of the Madaketh. Tidiness helps one sleep at night, don't you think?